just get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year two together in the booth. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Darnold to throw on second down. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The rookie out of Georgia, Michael Williams. The first-round pick making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. On the ground, it's Walker. That's a good game there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
So you find yourself in second and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in third and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
On 4th down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of, That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
This is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Walker, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And nothing develops there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. To the end zone. It's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll send a tight end in motion. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Purdy. That's taken in.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's got it! And a big gain out of bounds as time runs down. An exclamation point to end this first quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
Here's a run. And he will score! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On play action, here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Seattle.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Once again, it's Walker. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here we go, set. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to the rookie from Miami, Elijah Arroyo.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Got it with Smith-Njigba. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Headed left, fine time.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Throwing, Darnold. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs. And
that one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Torrey Horton, touchdown Seattle. The Sam Darnold career touchdown pass 99. He's 1 away from 100, but that's number 1 as a Seahawk.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
To return is Ricky Pearsall. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. To throw on first down is Purdy. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jawan Jennings was the intended target. It's second down. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he'll get forward, give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds, and that's going to bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
To return, it's Shaheed. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The no 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll run here with Walker. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Single on the start. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6. Darnold now to throw. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Down the left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg. That was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Kittle is the man in motion. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And this will wind up a Niners first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Yet another Alabama back in the lead. This is Brian Robinson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Julian Love brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Get set. Button up.
They run once more with McCaffrey. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Red 80. Here we go, set. Set.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
He'll get this complete to Walker. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Back at the 28-yard line.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Darnold to the air once more. This pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Reset.
He's got it at the 3. And a critical tackle there. They're getting close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Pass into the hands of the fullback. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on second down. It's typically something that we see on third and fourth down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. Here's second down and 4. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Here's first and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Kobe Bryant there to bring him down.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Here's Purdy. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
That was a nice looking grab. Really nice footwork there on the sideline to stay in bounds, but after all that, it's still not going to result in very much.
Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Purdy. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And the best offense on 3rd downs, Mike, is to be really good on 1st and 2nd down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
That's taken at about the 14. Oh, looks like he was at a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Downfield, he's got Horton. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Now the point after try from Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Get set, get set. 18. Stop.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And this will wind up a Niners 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, 49ers.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. The Seahawks 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
On here with McCaffrey. And he is upended. Boy, awkward looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Here we go. Third and a yard. On to the fourth quarter we go. And it begins with a McCaffrey run. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal. He's inside the 10. Mark him at the 7.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's got another one. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Darnold quickly to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Shaheed with the catch. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
49ers 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get set.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Flush to his right. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll get this one out to his fullback.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. Now a little pop pass. Down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown Seahawks. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Rolling right. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw them have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it, didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Now on 2nd and long. Purdy to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The 12s making noise in Seattle before third down. They'll drop to throw. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, San Francisco.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers back within 7. It's 35-28. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow.
The extra point is good. That ties the game. 35-35.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. They go with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grass. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. As they'll get him just a shade under a minute left in this one.
48-yard line.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Throwing, Darnold. That ball intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. McCaffrey. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd They'll stop it. Just over 40 seconds to go in this one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Purdy. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
No louder place than here in Seattle before 3rd down. Throwing is Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Well, I like the idea of airing it out there on 3rd down. You're trying to move this ball even into closer, more manageable field goal distance. But after that incomplete, now brings up 4th down. I think you have no choice but to settle for 3 here and see if it's enough to leave here with a win.
This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. Darnold. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 2nd down, it's Darnold. Pass right side. That is hauled in by Horton. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Darnold now on 1st and 10. His pass taken in by Shaheed. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to Rashid Shaheed.
There's the spike, and he stops it with 8 seconds remaining. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches.
Go, wait. Here we go, son. Set. Go, 80. Go, red, 80. Hey, son.
Now Darnold. He's got a man. That's Horton. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to force overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Darnold now to throw. And it's caught. He finds Walker. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Once again, it's Walker. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 17-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun run now with Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Darnold. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Here we go, son. Oh, lady.
Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. They took a chance on this opening drive of OT. And now this game changes dramatically as they turn it over on down. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He's got a man wide open. The tight end complete. George Kittle. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to